Okay. Good morning, everyone. So today we are going to go over what's moving the market today or this week. Um, Yesterday, actually, it was full of mixed reactions to what's going on. I'm going to elaborate here in a moment. So the first thing that just make sure that I share my screen here. Okay, I believe that the best was this way for better visibility. Okay. So what do we have this week? So for one, talking about the Fed rates. So when it comes to the Fed rates, uh, the market is anticipating slower pace cuts, means 0.25 points instead of zero point 0.5. And this means that our rally is coming to a pause for a while. So the driver behind that, like all the stocks are rallying, is that it's always the anticipation of a higher market, higher rate cuts. But right now, after the job claims happened on Friday and new job reports, which is concluded as that the economy is doing very well and there are a lot of jobs in the market, this might not push the Fed so hard to cut for 0.5. Also, yesterday, the notable thing happened yesterday is that there are two Fed speakers, and one of them said that although he is in the favor of continuing the rate cuts, but he would like to actually have it on a slower pace. So the market understood this as we see right now. Now, the second thing is that market expected more China stimulus, but unfortunately, it didn't happen. So we expected yesterday a stimulus. It didn't happen yesterday, and I'm going to show you right now that the Chinese stocks actually took a hit overnight. So just going very quickly here to Baba, if you can see the screen. So Baba here, Alibaba, as you can see, took a big hit today. So going down 10% from on 117 to almost, it reached like 1.6 before actually it recovered a bit to 111. So the market was anticipating more of China stimulus packages to help in this economy recover, but it didn't happen. Same thing happened actually to some of the commodities, like silver, for example. Commodities also fell. And why did commodity fall in general? Because China is one of the biggest importer of all commodities, iron, copper, you name it. So when the stimulus actually package didn't come, the expectation of growth halted, and then the prices went down. So you will find that this is silver. Maybe this is also gold did not actually get affected, but I think that most of the commodities did. Yeah. So this is the second thing. The third thing in the market, or as a market driver, is also the anticipation of CPI and PPI, and this is coming this week. So that's also making everybody in the waiting mode. There are a couple of things also in the market related to, say, Google. So there are some issues that Google faced related to the Play Store, and I think they're facing a lawsuit. And as you can see, those affected the stock heavily. And Google is one of the main stocks in the indices like SPY and like QQQ. So a hit like this is definitely to affect an index. And some people would say, why we have to look into this news, or let's just go and go to the technicals. And what I'm saying here is that without knowing the sentiment of the market, you will be actually shooting in the dark, because sometimes the chart is going to show you something and you don't understand why it's happening. Like a sharp move to either side. Like yesterday, we had a very good bullish channel, and out of the sudden, actually, it just got broken, and the whole trend actually shifted by the end of the day. Now, I can see some people asking for QQQ, so let's check QQ and see. So I think we recovered. If you see that drawing was from today, that white line, I told you today that it's very possible in QQQ that go and touch this level before we go up again. So definitely today we are opening higher than what we closed yesterday. We're opening around $1 or $2 higher. So people who took the calls yesterday, late day or at the end of the day, I would expect that these calls will be in the green when we open. So now what about today? Let's lead this and see what's happened today. So for QQQ, so our favors are still the same. Everything is still the same. I mean, nothing really changed. And I told you also yesterday in our weekly Monday live is that we are moving in range, and we are inside this range for quite some time now. I think today, if we manage to break this level up, that level, I think that we will be able to go and retest this level again. The downside, which is very possible considering all of these news, I see something like this, like we have seen yesterday. Yeah, something like either if this is correct or something like this again. So the reason that I called out those calls yesterday is that I have seen a double bottom here at this level. And it was valid because that's, some people will call it the W, but it's actually double bottom. So as you can see, we have done something like that during the night here right now. Okay. I'm not taking much from today's session, to be honest with you. The market is full of tension due to all these moving parts, and it's really wise not to pour a lot of money in any single trade right now. So if you are generally trading with your like 5% or 10% of your account, I would say this week, or especially that we have war going on as well, and we also have this Florida hurricane that might actually impact a lot of the industries. A lot of things can change, so we have to be very careful trading, so that we just don't get into something really big. And it's always better to be safe than sorry. So so this is what I think could happen today. I mean, it's very unlikely that, in my opinion, it's very unlikely that we're gonna break the range to the downside or to the upside, at least really, unless something really very bad news happens that we break out, because we already have had a very sharp dive yesterday. Okay. SPY is going to be very similar. This is very, as you can see here, let me just clean this up a little bit. So we, as we can see, we are still in a bearish with SPY. That big red line, that's a bearish one. So what do we expect? So first of all, again, if we took the calls at the end of the day yesterday due to this double bottom, you should be green today morning. Okay, so that's number one. So what do we expect today? If we manage to break to the upside this trend line, we can actually and test this level, which is 531, or even higher, something like this. Maybe we'll test again that wall at 570. But in case that we got rejected by this, we could still do something like this. That's almost not very promising, but we're gonna assist things actually during the session. But this is what I think based on at least right now the pre-market. So these are our two plays. So if you want to play the upside, you need to wait for a break and retest of that level. And you guys can actually draw this level in your charts to kind of alerts. You need to watch. This is very important if you want to play that. I mean, as I said, Google is on a bearish side as well. As you can see, that's a bearish trend going to the downside. Again, same thing here. If Google, if it broke this trend line and retested it, actually it's going to be, if this happened with a good market segment, it's going to be a very trade, because there's a very big room for going up all the way to 165. But the key is that we break out of this triangle that we have right now. So we have here, and we do have a trend line here. We need to break out this structure. and what will happen. And remember, not actually go all the way to the top, because still we do have some kind of a little bit of resistance here. Is that you do have a big support level over here as well. So keep watching this if you want to trade that. What else? Nvidia had a very good run yesterday. That's like all-time high. And we, as a rule of thumb, we do not short all-time high. So if you want to play the bullish side of Nvidia, and this is a 5-minute chart, so you need actually to wait for this. Oh God! So where is our, what we can just, right, we have a level of support here. Okay. If you have questions, guys, about what I'm doing on the chart, please let me know. If you want to ask about any of the indicators, let me know. If you want to ask about any of the tools that I'm using here to find the levels, so let me know. If you want a special chart and you want the levels, also ask in the chat. I can send it through Discord or whatever, just to show you the levels. I can take screenshots if this is something you like actually to have. Okay. So here for Nvidia, you need to watch the market sentiment. So something like this might happen. We can continue to the upside, or we can actually cool down here. Watch this level here, the 130 level. See. Now, in case that the market sentiment is not bullish, and of course we can see this, Nvidia can go to this level, okay, and pull up at this level. I don't think it might go here unless it is really facing a bad sell-off. Of course, you will see this. It's not going to happen like suddenly. So you will see, actually, this is the multiple levels that you need to work. So the way you can actually monitor this is that through the levels, you see each level how price market actually is reacting to it. And there are only two things might happen at each of these levels. One is that this level broken to the upside and then retested, or it is, if we are coming from the bottom to the top, you actually see that the level is acting as a resistance and it rejects PA to the downside. And once this happens, this means that it is most probably holding. So you change your mentality based on this. So when I say, for example, that, let me just repeat this again because some people are actually interested. So I'm gonna delete this here and explain it one more. Guys, it's just that you need to watch the chart and put your levels. So let's say that, okay, I want to play the upside on Nvidia, and I want actually to wait for it to break and this. So what exactly I'm looking for? What I'm actually waiting for? So I'm waiting for candles to go up that level. Okay. And just make sure that it closes above this level. And then we have to wait for the next candle to see what the next candle is going. I don't know whether you can see this candle. I'm gonna enlarge it. So I'm gonna wait to see the next candle. Is this level after the breakup acting as support or not? So it depends on your time frame, but I would say if your day trading is gonna 5 minutes is gonna be good. Okay. So if the next candle closed above that level, this proves for you that most probably, and again, we are always working with probability theory, that this level is going to hold and the next movement is going to be to the upside. Usually the fake breakouts, after you break out to the upside, you will find the rejection is very hard and you will get back inside. So it's just a brief thing about the breakout and test. If you guys are interested in more education, let me know. But let me see what people are asking for. Okay, so SMCI. So I have some good news about SMI overnight. Yeah. Now let's see if we want. SMCI, right? Oh, they did the split, right? Yeah, I heard about this too. So our rules are gonna apply. Okay, so our rules are gonna apply. So here on SMCI, okay, if you want to enter, I would recommend actually start cooling down here, which is a good thing. But we do here have level like that. So it's possible that if it's pushing up high, that this level will act as a support. So you will need to watch this level. So okay, how can I watch this level? How can I take entry here? It's simple. You need to see if the price is going down, right? And you want this level to hold so that you can take it as a base for your long position. Means that you want to go long, you want the floor actually to step on so that you can use it as a support for your long position. So you need to see if the price is going to actually go below that level and close. If it went below that level and closed, and then the next one did not get you above that level, this means that level is broken. So you cannot take it as a support. It's already broken. You move to the next one. Just don't rush into the trade. Not like that. Sometimes some people will do this. They will actually see, okay, I'm gonna just whenever it touches this level, I'm gonna take actually a call because I want to catch it at the bottom and make the maximum profit. This could happen sometimes, but oftentimes what will happen is that this level moving that it is a support yet. It could have a lot of selling pressure. So you can also use other indicators like the MACD or RSI or whatever strategy that you have to confirm that this level is actually going to hold or not. However, what I'm saying here that this is a possible level you to take as a support to go to the next continuation. Now, if this didn't hold, you already have another one clear here, this one. But pay attention. As we go here, that level here in the yellow box is going to act as a resistance for you. So you need to careful momentum in these cases. The momentum is going to be very important because if the selling pressure and momentum is high, most probably the stock is going to lose all these gains and it will go to test the lower support levels. Okay, just this is general. Now, what else? Docu. So, Docu actually had uh, probably some good news because this is not going to happen like I don't know why. Probably some good news. Ah, it's going into the S&P Mid Cap 400. Okay, okay, that's cool. So I think this is very good for this stock. I am personally interested to maybe buy shares. So that's definitely something that people will be interested into. So again, we're gonna stick to our rules here. We buy high. We need to wait always for a cool down. So cool down could be somewhere here or somewhere in this range. I think that it's going to go up. Typically, it's going to go up so much. So if you are buying shares, like you're trading in option or any derivative, you can immediately buy, which is fine because it might actually shoot up. Because trailers, when they know actually this news, they're gonna buy like crazy. So you can just buy shares. If you want to go into options, it's the same thing. And I can see that it's already shooting up right now pre-market. So yeah, I mean, why not? We can always buy some. But remember, there will be always a profit-taking moment, and you don't want to be a victim for this. Just letting you know. Do not be a victim of profit taking. Be careful. Okay. What else? So DGT. Don't know. So DGT is a fun stock because it's reflect actually the elections. So if Trump win, uh, Coles will win. If he lost, Puts is gonna win. I don't think that this specific stock is acting as other stocks when it comes to the technical analysis because it might be affected by various things outside the market. So I generally like to stay away out of it. Right now, it's actually also a bullish trend, as you can see. So same thing, same rules that we have. I'm gonna take this call. So probably, so the market actually started. So I'll go back quickly to Doc. Okay, let me just actually go and check our trades from yesterday. Okay, so I don't think it's yet updated. Okay, so 574. So the 574 is at 16 cents right now, which is still at the loss, the SPY. And the QQ still also at 10, 11 cents. So let's see what's going to happen. Now, okay, so as I told you here, guys, on DocuSign, I was just telling you that it's good to actually add L, and this is what happened. And if you were buying shares like me, actually, right now, you can just ride through straight up. Why? Because retailers are waiting for this moment. So this is something that doesn't happen every stock gets into the S&P. This is something that doesn't happen every day. So QQQ still struggling with that level here that we talked about. Okay. We have a downtrend here, and we have a resistance here. So if this resistance is cleared, we will be actually good to go for that one. We just don't know. Same thing as I told you guys here, I'm just gonna it's actually as we said. We said that these lines were just to show you the way. So Daniel is saying that I call options for SPY for yesterday with today's expiration, and even though the stock went up, I'm still in the loss like 40%. Why is that? So the reason is because of the theta decay. So since this is an overnight call, the theta decay is going to affect the premium, and now you will need a much bigger jump to get into the positive. My honest opinion is that you need to actually close those calls right now, because I don't think that there will be that big push to make them back into profit. So it's better actually to take whatever you can from them right now and just move on. I mean, it happens all the time, and I told you that yesterday was kind of a weird day. It's a very good day for trade in general, with all these mixed signals that we have. So we have mixed signals in this, and the worst thing for actually any option contract is that the stock price stays in the same range for an extended period of time, because this would allow actually or will force the premium to go down due to the theta. So it happens. Daniel, you cannot win them all. So from time to time, you need to take a loss, and this is part of the game. Let me see. Someone also asks for Uber. Let me check Uber. And by the way, this is the Mara yesterday. The watch list still did not hit the entry that I wanted to go into. So I'm just following up with you guys, whoever is watching those weekly. TSN. So TSN is doing okay. EVGO, where is our? So EVGO is also in a good rising there. Pfizer. Okay. Before we get. So I like when my drawing is still there. Well, I wouldn't buy it now. Why? Because I can see the top here. I wouldn't buy now. Uh, so what you need to do is that either wait for a breakout the retail here and take it to the upside, or wait retest of the lower edge of this trend line. Like wait for the retest, and you have to wait for the retest here. Very careful, because otherwise it can actually go break the structure and confirm the breakdown, and then it's gonna go south of you. Be careful. Wait for this as a support and take the calls from here. Not now, in my opinion. TSLL. Oh, I don't see it. So Chef Woods, can you tell me why are you trading this? Because this is like a 2x shares of Tesla, so you gotta be careful with these kind of symbols or these kind of because this is a derivative. It's not an actual stock. This is a derivative. So this is actually your 2x of the Tesla shares in the bullish direction. If Tesla is taking a hit, this guy is gonna take double the hit. AFRM. Okay, so Affirm is, as you can see here, it's trying to recover from that bearish trend. Okay, so I mean, the chart never lies, and you already see here that we have a very good support. Now, I think it's going to continue to the upside. Something happened in the pre-market here because it has a big jump. And remember what I told you just a few minutes back. Don't be a victim for the profit taking. So this is what you see right now here, profit taking. So although this big jump pre-market, but then when the market happens, a lot of people would like profit here, so they dump the stock. This is why it's important to draw your levels and like pick the right entry. Do not surrender for the FOMO, like the fear of missing opportunity, and start chasing to the upside. No, just wait for the right moment. So here, if this level holds, this could be a good like entry for taking a call or buying the stock in general. Now, some people say, okay, what if this didn't hold? Your stop loss, you should have a stop loss. We know that we have it here to the upside down. So if you took up here, either stop loss is going to be somewhere here, or if you are trading small size and you have a little bit of a tolerance to stop loss, you can even wait till. Why? Because this is actually a very good support level. So while we speak right now, see why, guys. So while we speak, I told you, wait for this level to hold. It didn't, and it's actually going to test the next one. And this is why patience is very important. You need to be very patient when you're taking calls or. Okay. So QQQ is acting exactly as we expected. It's respecting this trend line, respecting this resistance. Exactly, guys. It's exactly at the same line that we drew. Just went up, tried to test it, it projected back. Now it's trying to find support. Now this support could be here or could be at the roll. From the momentum here that you have a very mild to the upside. See here the MACD, its momentum is still, compared to other sessions, still small. Okay, it's still small to the upside. So when you see that it's very small to the either side, this is a warning sign. This is unconfirmed direction. So you need to be careful. When the volume is low and the momentum is barely to one direction, it could easily reverse. So these are all signs of the tough week that we have right now. So hood. Okay, hood. Let's see. Who then about profit taking? Who didn't see this? Profit taking. Said profit taking. Here. That's profit. And now this was the right entry. I draw this for you a few minutes back. I told you that box here. This is a good entry to take it to the upside. Okay? But if you are buying a share, it's okay. But for calls and puts, for the derivative, it's important. If you're buying a share, that's fine because you can wait. There's no expiry, not a problem. And this is what I did. I don't mind. I'm just buying the share. But if you're trading actually zero TDE or weekly, it's very important. So again, this is a piece of education for you guys. Here, I told you, don't rush. Don't wait for profit taking. Here it is. Profit taking came here. And this, we already marked this before the play. And this is why it's very important for you to plan your trades before you actually get into it. So that range, we actually a good support range. Check the momentum down here. Momentum is actually turning bullish from bearish. So you can take falls from it. What else we have? We said hood. I'm gonna keep though because I already bought the shares, so I would like to keep it. So here's a firm. See that level here. So that wick here is called the stop hunting wick. Stop hunt. You can watch it live here, guys. Just a bit of education for this wick. This is why I just wait for the close. Now, at the beginning of the day, I like to trade 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Not 3 minutes, not 2 minutes at the beginning of the day. Why? Because I get more confirmation. During the day, if you are scalping, that's okay to go for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, that's fine. But especially in the first hour, I would like to see things on a bigger picture. So again, that what we do here stands corrected, firm. Here is our level, and we can take here. Okay, next one is hood, Nike. Okay, hood. That's cool. Actually, I was in a hood swing since 3 weeks back. Actually, it's good. It's actually this jump is gonna. I can see that my swing is actually 10% up. Just go quickly and alert this. So I'm alerting on Discord, guys. Of course, I think you know that. But just in case that you are not in Discord, I do my ideas on Discord. It was hood 27. I think we already took. Okay. Right. So, by the way, whoever was Oxy with me, Oxy right now is So back. Sorry, I was distracted. Numbers. So Hood again. Hood. That's a huge support that we have actually used as our base for the call that we are in right now. Okay, and if you want to enter this again, Hood. Right now it's facing kind of profit taking as usual. So put it in your mind, guys. If you see any stock bumping a lot during the pre-market, two things will happen when the market opens. A lot of retailers would like to actually jump into the boat and buy the stock, as well as the people who actually bought the day before or the week before or the month before, they would like actually to take profits. So in between those two forces, the price action is going to be generated. So always expect those two things. You expect that some candle is going to be green up, some people are buying like crazy, and some people would like to take profits. I would wait for the take profit candle and then go for the continuation. But again, we are always working with the probability theory. There is nothing firm. But I would say from my experience that almost every time people will take profit. Because some people they have their order, their limit orders sitting and waiting in the broker. Their take profit sitting and waiting. So it's going to be executed automatically for them. It's not like they're sitting there, they're going to sell right away. No, because they bought us at the previous time and want actually to take profits. So they say, okay, I'm going to take 10%, 15%, or 5%, whatever it is, and they will leave the order open. Okay, so here on host to let you know, I would wait till this level because this level here is going to act as that level here. If you want to continue, if you want to play the continuation, the call is going to be taken somewhere. Stop loss, if you took a call here after the breakdown of this level. Yeah, another question here is, do you usually average or buy additional options if the stock goes down? If I recall, entering CRM call that went like 40% before going up, making my profit slightly lower. If you're talking about the CRM call, is this my call? Because CRM call without any average down went to 100%. There's no average down. There's no need to do this. It's just that Daniel, you need to trust the trade itself. You need to see the trade on the chart. So if the setup on the chart is good, you don't need actually to average down. Just wait. Especially that if you're calling, I don't know whether you're calling the trade I did on CRM, which is still 70% up right now. Is this the one you're talking about? I can read your chat. Just answer me. So QQ is here. Still, we're trying to break this resistance to the. But in general, okay, thank you for answering. So basically, I didn't need any average down the CRM. It's just that don't get panic when you see the red color. So it's not like whenever you see a red color on a trade, you just go and average down. You're gonna break down your account or blow out your account. What you need to do is that you need to have a set amount of funds for each trade. Let's say 10% or 5% of your account. And of course, you can go to see. I have a video on YouTube on the risk management. Go and see it. It has some more details about this. But just speaking that there is something called scaling in. So you don't buy all contracts that you want at once. You just first buy one. If it goes down, you buy the second one. if it goes down again by the third one. All of these conditional that the setup that you have on the chart is correct. So like for right now, I'm not actually in the QQQ. I told you guys that somebody want to take QQQ, you have to, we are waiting for the breakout and the test of this level. For now, because somebody also is asking which one you will be doing today. So whenever I do, I'm going to alert. Okay, but all of these are ideas for you guys, because simply speaking, I can watching all the stocks at the same time, right? So I'll be focusing on one or two. So this is the level. This is one level right now, but basically this is the level that I'm looking at for take calls at QQQ. Just giving you an example here. Just giving you an example here that this is the level I'm waiting for. If we manage to break up this level and break this down here, then this is gonna go up to the next level. But if it's gonna play like this and dance like in this range, okay, it's not good for me. Some other traders take this and scalp like few bucks here and there, but it's not good for me because it's very risky. When it is very risky, like all yesterday trades, I will market this a lot, and I always go for cheap contracts, so you guys can know what's going on. But here, this is different. This is a planned play at the beginning of the day. I'm just waiting. See, it's strong, and we can watch this. Just trying to break up. So to wait and be patient, because simply this can flip on us in a moment. It can happen actually while I'm speaking now, but it can simply flip on us. So here's Doki. If you guys just listen to what I said, the entry was here. And again, I want to go back and forth between stocks, not to confuse you guys, but just to show you how planning is important. I told you that you have to wait for this, for the continuation. This is actually the take profit, and this continuation candle. So if you take the position from UBM line, possibly if I'm not on live right now, I could have actually alerted this, but I think it's going to continue going up again. DDOG was one of the stocks I told you yesterday about. Remember, dog? I told you I'm watching to see where it is right now. I told you this is one of the things that I'm watching. Okay, even this was from yesterday. So keep my live session with you guys about things. Although I did not alert this, because if I alert it, what I'm gonna leave for people who attend live. So you can get actually ideas from this live. Okay, you can get also ideas from the Discord or even from my website. So that was a winning idea yesterday we discussed. Okay, EVGO was the second one. I'm waiting for this to cook. So Hood has to clear this level. See Google. I'm gonna zoom in here, guys, and show you what's going on with Google. I could go easily and actually alert. This is the level that I told you about. Okay, here's the level. Now, strong level, holds now, but you have to ask yourself, is it worth it to take this call right now? Because simply, you could actually get here back into the region. So for me, I would be very careful with those two patterns, like a city strong support here, possible resistance here. Because see, here's what's going on. Why we're is that it's gonna bounce here for a while. If it actually bounced here for just 1 hour or two, and if you are 0 DTE, your contract will suffer a lot. So why do you just wait for the breakout from here? QQQ. Here we go. So here we go. That's cool. Actually, we broke out. This is second candle here. This is actually 10 minutes. So this is 10 minutes. We have to wait for the retest here. So see this red candle? Will this red candle continue to the green side, or it's gonna reject hard to the inside? This is what you're looking for. So that's actually did not alert this because I can't just do a lot of things in the same time, but at least we are watching and learning something. SPY, same thing. SPY is waiting for, is following the plan. SPY is following the plan. So as we said, we have to go here and then go to the upside. Now, if we tested SPY, and you can do this right now, guys. If we test directly, our next level is going to be 571 as on the chart here. Okay. Any more questions? All right. So I hope that this was helpful, and have a good PM me on Discord if you need a specific chart, need any question. That's not a problem. My handle is here. So you go up and down like always. I do not understand the question, but I think what you're saying is that, so you try to say you think. I don't understand this question. I think that if this level actually holds on SPY here, we are gonna go to this level. This is the next resistance. So I was here actually from last week. That here. See? SPY will go up first, and then, yeah, I mean, it will never go in a straight line. You need to understand, it's never going in a straight line. So very like practical. It's going like this. You know, it's not gonna like all the way up like that. We know that the biggest resistance be up this level where we go here to this level. But so far weekly is good. Okay. So we don't have any obstacle. It's very good. I mean, it's very good to take calls, but again, you have to be very careful right now with the market condition. Okay. But now our setup was complete. This is what we exactly wrote here. Okay. We said we have to go up and take it to the upside. This is what's happening. Because now this is first broke up. Second, it actually tried to go down, but it couldn't. This means that the retest succeeded, and now we are up. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for attending this. Probably I will be also again live tomorrow morning to see how it's going. So stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel, and if you put alerts on, you will know whenever I go live. Thank you and have a great day.
So